Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. Y'all know I'm always loving to plug. Yeah, what am I about to plug? That's right, our weekly live stream. Listen, this is where we definitely go from healing to wholeness to boldness. I want to keep pushing that weekly live stream. Listen, it is so important that we get into that weekly live stream. This is where we get into the meat of the matter, I call it, the crux of the conversation, where we actually learn and we understand what led us into these types of toxic relationships that we're having to heal from. And you know, the thing about it is this, is until you can heal that soul and the soul can become whole, you're going to continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. That's why it's so important, if you have the means to be able to get you some additional help, get a therapist, get a life coach that they're both trauma informed. It is going to definitely help to progress your healing a lot faster, preferably ones that are of the faith, that are believers in Christ and can help you through that situation. Okay, so but the weekly live streams, listen, lots of good information, conversation, okay, and revelation. That's what we're doing right here. You understand what I'm saying? We try to have a balanced diet here on this channel. All right? Try to have a balanced diet. All right, so I'd love to see your face in the place. We are going back to our Thursday nights, and our Thursday nights are usually around 5:30 p.m. So please set your calendars. If you're on the YouTube and Facebook platform, please turn your notification bells on, okay? So y'all can get that information when whenever we go live and we drop a video on the channel. All right, and also too, y'all know what I'm about to ask y'all. Hit that like button, hit that like button, y'all. You already know. You already know. You already know what time it is. I need y'all to what? Hit that like button. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button, y'all, because guess what? It helps the content spread throughout the algorithm. And guess what? When it does that, more people can get the information and more people are able to be helped just because you cared enough to hit the like button. All right, so y'all hit that like button for me. And y'all know, certainly last but not least, I want to make sure y'all are definitely what? Listen, click the link below. Why I want y'all to click the link below? Because it is my first book collaborative effort. And guess what? Yours truly is going in on these backwards walking giraffes on in every chapter of the book. Okay, let me tell you something. It is I told y'all before, you talking about a showstopper and a jaw dropper, a page turner. That's what this book is. Listen, I will encourage you to buy one for you. Look, get a copy for yourself and somebody else. And guess what else? Recommend it to your book club, y'all. Put them up on game about what these clowns are doing out here. All right, let them know what time it is. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get into it. I want to talk about what your discard means to a narcissist. What does it mean when these clowns discard you? What does that mean? I mean, what are they doing? Okay, so I want to explain something to you in this video. The pathological cycle of a narcissist. And then this, people ask, oh, well, them and the new supply look like they're getting along so well. They look like things are going so wonderfully for them. All of this, okay? But narcissists have what we call a pathological cycle. It is the love bomb, it is the devalue, and it is the discard, okay? Now, the love bomb and the future faking, all of that up front is, it is what it is. Then you go through this stage where they don't like you so much and they're just kind of like, I could do without this person. And they actually tell you that. All the beautiful things that they told you up front, that they loved about you so much, that's what they hate you for now. Y'all remember that? All right. But then when we get to the discard stage, what's happening right there? Let's talk about it. What happens in the discard stage is that the narcissist has lost interest in what once interests them. Okay? When I say lost interest, that means that all of the wonderful things they said you could cook, they said you were the best thing since sliced bread, they said that you were the jelly on their roll and everything else. Well, a little bit of time has passed, okay, and they have gotten to see, some different sides of you. You've told them no, maybe a couple times, a few times, or whatever. But even if you've tried your best to be agreeable with everything that they wanted to do, let me tell you something about them. It does not matter. They're still going to find a reason to get rid of you. Now, it's not to get rid of you. Now, the narcissist is not intending to get rid of you forever. Let's be clear. Unless there are some things that must take place in order for a narcissist to say, I don't want that one back ever again. Okay? And there are supplies out there like that a narcissist never want to see again. And to those people that have made that impression on a narcissist, that the narcissist is like, I don't ever want to see that person again, congratulations. That means you done listen, you lit that bird up 5 ways from Friday. As I hear some of our content creators say, you cooked them 3 the hard way. All right, listen, this is but if you have the pleasure of doing that, congratulations. If they never came back, great. But a narcissist is never just really, they don't want to just get rid of you. They want to build a harem of supply where they're able to come back whenever they get ready. You understand what I'm saying? That's the purpose of the manipulation. It is the purpose of not giving you answers to your questions. It is the purpose of all of a sudden devaluing you and all of this other stuff that they do, in the relationship. But when we get down to the crux of the question, what is it what is going through the narcissist's mind? What does their discard really mean? What does that mean? Well, for a narcissist, a discard means that it's the end of one chapter with you and the beginning of a new one. Now, what that new chapter is going to be solely dependent upon you. It's not dependent upon the new supply. It's not dependent upon the flying monkeys. It's not dependent upon that clan of crows that support the narcissist. That new chapter is going to depend on you and what you're going to do about what they just did to you. Yeah, that's it. But what it actually means to a narcissist is this. In a narcissist's mind, they feel like you have reached, or actually they have reached their end with you for that particular cycle, okay? It means that, listen, most of the time it's not goodbye, but it's see you later, okay? This is what it usually means to them. What it also means is that, listen, I done had enough of this. I'm bored. I want to change the oil. And I don't care that you got 3 of my kids and maybe pregnant with another one. Or, we got all of these things that we built together. And now, it's going to mean that we're going to have to divide assets. A narcissist don't care nothing about that. Okay? What they want you to do is take care of them babies. Take care of the one you got right now, that you're about to have, or, whatever y'all have, all of a sudden, whatever you all have tried to build together. The narcissist is putting all of that at on hold, because guess what? They're telling you, I want to get out and change my oil. Make it make sense. These birds are absolutely crazy. In their minds, a discard, it doesn't mean that they're going to go away forever. It's just put things on hold. Where they doing that at? Where they doing that at? I want to know where they doing that at. Where are they doing that at? Where you could just take a whole relationship, okay, that you've been in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some people been in 20, 30 years. And they want to discard you. And they want to go find them something else to play around with and come back. No, you're not. No, you're not. But to them, y'all, this is in their mind, this is what they're doing. But I want to caution you on something. this is what I want to caution you on. When a narcissist has black and white thinking. Okay? I want you to understand that. And when they paint you black in that discard and that's what they have to do in order to get rid of you. They're gonna paint you black, or they're going to make you discard them. When they paint you black right there, there's no coming back from that. You don't get off the blacklist and go back to the non-black list or the white list. You don't get off of that list. So knowing that information right there, how in the world are you going to, in good conscience and good faith, go back to somebody that has blacklisted you? Okay, they don't put you on the blacklist. What that means is that you are not to be trusted. You can't, and it's nothing listen, it don't have anything to do with how you treated them or anything else. This all got to do with they dumb behinds. The way, the messed up, twisted thinking that they have. You know, they don't get down with the whole thing of we can compromise and make it. You know, or a relationship is not just one-sided and one way, and that's their way. You have to work through things. You have to compromise. See, to a narcissist, no, that's not allowed. Okay? So, when we're talking about this whole discard situation, that narcissist has put you on the blacklist. So, now, when you come back, or you allow them to hoover you back in, baby, guess what you're doing? You going back to an individual that has already blacklisted you. Now you understand why you were treated so bad. So you were treated worse than you were the first time around. Does that make sense? Yes, because that's what it is. That's what it is. So that with their black and white thinking, you never gonna be able to win with these clowns. Never. I don't care. When you went back to them, I don't care how much you tried. I don't care what you said to the narcissist. Some of y'all going to drop a comment below. Y'all going to say, I did everything that I could for this bird. They still behave the same way. And they're going to. You know why? Because in a narcissist's mind, you are never, ever going to be trusted like they trusted you before. And that wasn't really even trust. They were just love bombing and future faking because they wanted you to basically believe the lie that they were selling you. So they had to come with something. I'm gonna tell you something. The deal with a narcissist and how they get down, it's a very much front-loaded deal. Okay, they are going to light your behind up 5 ways from Friday when you are discarded, and then you decide to allow them to come back. Remember that. Remember, you are blacklisted, and this is why I tell y'all. Think about the narcissist you left. Don't think about the one that you met. Because the one that you left is who you really dealing with. And that's the one that you're going to go back to if you allow this clown to hoover you. So, let's go back. Now, it's not the end. It is actually the end of another chapter. But you get to decide, the end of the first chapter, but you did get to decide what the next chapter is going to be. I hope it says the end. Yeah, I really do. I really do. I hope it says the end. Because let me tell you something. It's not going to change, baby. It's not. It is not going to change. The narcissist sees the discard as a beginning of a new chapter to use and abuse you all over again. They going to run you through that love bomb. They going to run you through that rinse, repeat, that's devalue, discard again. They're going to just keep on doing that to you over and over. This is what your discard means to a narcissist. It means that they have the opportunity, if you don't stop them, to continue to take you through a psychotic cycle over and over, wasting days, months, years, and sometimes decades of your time. They some time wasters. That's all they are. They are they are the devil's foot soldiers. I'm talking about this is a demonic technological setup from the enemy's camp, from the bowels of hell to destroy your life. Yeah, and your destiny. Everything. They are destiny destroyers. That's what they come to do. Narcissists don't love you. They don't want nothing with you. The only thing that they want to do with you is to use you, abuse you, and listen, and put that cycle on repeat over and over and over again. Are you going to stop it? Because you get to decide the next chapter, not the narcissist. Okay? See, this is why you have to take your power back from them. You got to let them know, I'm not the one, baby. I ain't going to never be the one again. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, this is what they do. And this is how they see your discard. They see it as an opportunity to use, abuse, and to start them cycles all over again. It's the end of another chapter, of the end of the first chapter, and the beginning of a new chapter of chaos and nothing but just, I'm talking about pure mayhem and disrespect and everything else. Put a stop to it, all right, family? Okay? And listen, take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you all on the next video. I love you, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.